Hey everyone, it's Robin DeGroot with TLC, Truth, Love, Creativity. And I'm trying this ever so artistic view because I love my Christmas tree and the lights and all the holiday season magical kind of atmospheric scenes we can create. So I just wanted to talk a little bit about something that came up today when I saw a little video on the tortoise and the hare. And it was actually really cute because it was kind of like a real live version of a tortoise and a hare going beside each other on two tracks. And of course, the tortoise wins because the hare is kind of bopping around. And the reason that I was wanting to talk about it today is because it kind of struck me that there's some judgment in that little story. And not that I don't like it, I actually think I strive for some of these things to be slow and steady, but I do have some kind of issues with that this one way is the only best way. Now, I'm someone who is always on several tracks at once and definitely not always trying to do that, but that's just the nature of my life and how it's always been. So I've done many things very accelerated in my life and many things at the same time. So I just think the hare gets a bad rap, and that we can apply this to other areas of our life in that everyone has their own methods or ways. Now, I've been putting out some invitations on Facebook, probably the most, to join me as a guest on my podcast and on the YouTube channel, because it'll be a combined interview, basically. If you want to be on the YouTube, that's up to you, but definitely on the podcast, because I am all about showcasing your uniqueness and our uniqueness. Because really, when I speak about truth and personal truth, this is something that cannot be taken away from you. And sometimes we don't even really know it because there are so many things as cultural parts of our society that really get embedded, and I think because of judgment or shame, it's just kind of like suppressed what you really might like or want to do or let out, which is your own nature. And that's kind of what that thought came up when I was seeing that little story, is that I like the story, but it's kind of one of those other things that just, it's saying, this is the good way, this is the best way, be the tortoise. And I'm just kind of like, maybe not. Maybe there are tortoises who are great, and maybe there are hares who are great, and they just do it in a different way. It's also about like winning, and winning is very personal as well. What is success to each person is very different. So all of these things kind of come up when I start to talk about truth and personal truth. What does truth mean to you? That's where it comes into play. Basically, it's like there's so much to truth. It's just like your values, your beliefs, your ways of being, your ways of believing, your lifestyle, the habits you have, the habits you're trying to get rid of, the ones you're trying to adopt. And just like everyone has a pace. Everyone has a journey, and it's not necessarily that it's too slow, it's too fast. It's just, it's what is for you. And that's another thing I wanted to bring up in the holiday season, that you are enough and that things are just perfect, like as they are. And when things happen to be pressurized, because now it's the holiday season, we're trying to get all the gifts given, and you may have relatives, I have relatives. I'm always trying to make like the base and the basics at least are given, as in, this is courteous, this is respectful. There's always gifts given to me, and I don't want it to be in that reciprocal way only. I really do like to give gifts. But when the time is so pressing, and especially if I have to send things internationally, then it becomes kind of a wiped out December. So I haven't done many videos, I haven't done many podcasts. And part of it's just trying to navigate the real life, the people that are important to me, in with the business that I'm always trying to develop and change and morph into what I really want it to be. So I am trying to be easy on myself, and that's the forgiveness about the season, about hard work and changing habits and adopting new ones. It's always great to have goals. It's just you might have to be a little easy on yourself and easy on others. So that's where I say the joy and the forgiveness of the season come out. And if you are interested in being a guest on my podcast or YouTube, definitely connect with me. The best is on email probably. And you can always message on, you can message on YouTube too. You can message anywhere. And I have many platforms. I'm available to be found, but everything is also from my website, Robin M. DeGroot. And that has all the links to all my social media and to basically to look at the services, but to send me an email, it's probably the best. The phone kind of works, but I do get a lot of spam on the phone, so I always just listen to the messages. And then I can call you back. Okay, so if you like this video, if you like any of the things going on YouTube or any of my other channels, please definitely subscribe and share and connect with me. Let me know what you're liking, what you'd like to see more of, and I will definitely try to work on that. Thank you. See you all soon. I don't know if it's before Christmas or not because I'll be traveling, so I might do some little videos here and there. Bye-bye. Signing off.